Ladies and gents, the time has come for me to excoriate the Conservatives. Not the party, no, not the party. The stubborn bunch of knobheads who are still voting for the party. It's time to get with the programme, lads, really. What's going through your heads at this point? Will Hayward put this up on X today. Massive Caerphilly by-election poll released. This Survation poll makes it a two-horse race between Reform and Plaid Cymru. Reform are on 41%, Plaid Cymru are nipping at the heels with 28%. Somehow Labour are on 12%. I mean, I don't know what they have to do to get you to ditch Labour. That astounds me. Clearly the sheep shaggers are even dafter than I give them credit for, if 12% of them are voting for Labour still. But these are the guys I really want to focus on. The 3.65% of Conservatives that are still mental enough to be voting for a Conservative party that isn't even remotely Conservative. This is the point I want to get across in today's video, right? I have more respect for the Labour voters. Honestly, I do. Because at least they are cleaving to their ridiculous authoritarian left-wing ideology. The Conservatives, if you vote Conservative, I voted Conservative for 12 years. If you vote Conservative, you're supposed to be a Conservative. That's why they did so well, because they lied. The name Conservative suggests the Conservative, so people that were Conservative but didn't pay too much attention, you know, like we all used to do because we're busy getting on with our lives and hanging out with our friends and families and doing our hobbies, we used to outsource most of the thinking to the media. You know, that was how the system works. That's why journalism exists as a profession, because we're busy. We go to work. We don't have time to spend 7 hours a day chasing geopolitics and world affairs. So we used to go to work, but we'd spend 15 minutes on the morning reading the daily newspaper, and we'd allow other professional people to seek out the truth and then summarise it for us. You know, a few bullet points. The system only fell down when we realised they'd all been bought and paid for, and every single mainstream media outfit was just full of professional liars. So I'm giving them some leeway. I wouldn't have had too much of an issue with them if we were going back 10 years. I myself, willing to put my hand up here, was daft enough to vote for the big fat, saggy, baggy, albino, jellyfish, rice pudding-faced, fat, horrible, lecherous, oxygen thief Boris Johnson. I voted for him, but it sunk in eventually. And now these people are f***ing up the plan. You're messing it up, boys. What did I tell you 5 or 6 years ago? It's time to ditch the Conservative Party, let Labour win the next election, rip the plaster off, and then get behind a real alternative from the Uniparty, and hopefully, after chaos, we can finally get some change in the late 2020s. That was the plan all along, and you obstinate, dopey twats refuse to listen. If you haven't figured out that the Conservatives aren't Conservative, you are thicker than the people who are still daft enough to vote for Labour. So I'm sorry for the rant, but it's time to get with the programme. If you are Conservative, you don't vote Conservative, you silly bastard. Almost 4% of the vote there going for the Tories. And if they keep it up all the way to the general election, if we get one, I mean, I don't know what that tin pot androgynous android Starmer's going to get up to next to her, but if we get an election, I want other parties to win it. I don't even care that much if it's the Lib Dems or the Greens. If you're a Lib Dem or a Green voter, fair enough. You're a wishy-washy sparrow-boned soy boy and you like watching other men pipe your wife. That's fine, that's fine, you do you. But if you're a Conservative, what are you doing? What are you doing? I have more scorn for them, that 3.65% of people there, than the Lib Dems, the Greens, Labour and Plaid Cymru. Because at least they know what left versus right is, and they're all voting for parties that they think are on the left. I mean, it's complicated with Labour these days because they're just raving lunatics. But a lefty should vote for the Lib Dems or the Greens. However, a Conservative voting for the Conservative Party after the last 15 years really has got a head full of horse shit, alright? So sort your lives out. And all of them have got me blocked as well, like this bell end here. Have you seen some of the stuff he posts? Yorkshireman, Conservative Party member, proud Brexiteer. If you're a proud Brexiteer and you're still voting for the Conservative Party that refused to do it, then your brain is more rotten than Angela Rayner's minge. Sorry, Angela Rayner.
You stupid bitch, you filthy slut!
And we all know how many blokes have got round that. She's got a fanny like a clown's pocket full of dog shit. I'm grateful that you're allowing me to highlight how reform is littered with racists. Vote reform, get racists. Don't threaten me with a good time, Mark. Don't do it, son. I mean, all jokes aside, they call everyone who disagrees with extremist, lefty, full-blown commies spewing gibberish onto the airwaves 24/7. They call everyone a racist. And this guy's doing it as well. So again, how is he different from a left-wing activist? And Sargon covered this today as well. Look at that poll from Find Out Now. 32% for Reform UK, 17% for the Conservatives. The amount of seats it'll cost us if you knobheads, I'm talking to dogmatic Conservative voters, don't get with the programme and ditch the party of the mandated jabs, of the drones following around you around the Cotswolds, of the endless scandals and theft, of the corruption, of the snack bar philia. They did nothing about groomers. They didn't pedal back any of the free speech stuff in the 15 years they were in power. They did nothing. They are a left-wing authoritarian scum. They're part of the unit party. They have to go. I can't believe anyone who calls themselves Conservative votes for the Conservatives. Again, I'd have let you off if it was 2020 or something. But it's been 5 years. You have to have both fingers in your ears and a bin bag stapled to your head to be this clueless. You have to be willfully ignorant, all right? So sort your lives out. It's proper pissing me off. But that's just what I think. If you're still a Conservative Party member, tell me one good reason why you are in the comments down below. Seriously. As always, thanks for tuning in. I am dead serious. If you are a Conservative, at this point, I hate you more than Zach Polanski. You are ruining our best laid plans, and you're basically a socialist, right? You might as well be. The left have collectivised. It's time for us to do the same, all right? If you want to win, get with the programme. I don't care if you don't like Frogface. Ditch the Conservative Party. They need to get buried forever. Set the tree on fire, bulldoze the tree, dig the roots up, concrete over it, and turn it into a car park. That's what the Conservatives' new logo should be. A car park with the slogan, "Wait, what?" on the badge. Because we want to just pretend they never existed. David Cameron, Boris Johnson, have a word with yourselves. Rishi Sunak, Christ on a bike. Ditch them. Sort your life out. All right, thanks for tuning in. I'm doing a live stream in a few hours. I'll see you there. Toodle pip. Cheers.